Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on day 9 of the 31 days of self-love. And today it's what's something in your life that you need to get rid of. So my name is Shiko. I've been joining these discussions, moderating them along with some of my colleagues. And I'm in Liverpool.
And my name is Shiro. I'm in Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm a happy mother of one, 17-year-old.
Welcome.
Margaret from Eldoret, Kenya. I'm a mother of 2 adults.
Welcome.
My name is Lou. I'm also in Forwings Association, like a trainee, and I'm in France right now. And yeah, I'm from France, and that's it.
See you.
And I'm Keshi. I'm in Copenhagen, Denmark. I'm one of the directors of 4 Wings. I'm a healthcare worker and as well as a wife.
Wow. So actually, first of all, we want to give you some kudos, for, being a health worker. We know you're still going out in these risky times. You're still having to go into work to look after vulnerable people. So thanks for that, and cheers to you and all key workers around the world. Okay, so yeah, our topic is what is something in your life you need to get rid of? So I think everyone agreed I should start to give the others some time to feel more relaxed. But something that I want to get rid of in my life, I think, is just, we've talked about this a lot on other days, funny enough. It's just trying to get rid of people, toxic people who don't support you or who cause a lot of stress in your personal life, because we're dealing with a lot of other things at work or just outside. So in your closed space, you don't want to have toxic people who just drain you and who are not bringing something positive into your life. And I think for me, that is one thing I want to work on getting rid of.
And as for me, first of all, I'd like to say that I've been in an emotionally and physically abusive marriage for years, which I just kept quiet about. Oh. And I also feel I've had friends whose friendship I consider to be shallow and conditional. Oh. So I had something written down I got from my friend that I think captures my thoughts and feelings exactly. I'll just read it quickly. Oh. It says, walk away from people who put you down. Walk away from fights that will never be resolved. Walk away from trying to please people who will never see your worth. The more you walk away from things that poison your soul, the healthier you will be. So I want to get rid of any toxicity in my life.
Next, what I want to talk about today is about holding grudge, of which I've done it for a long time, not knowing that holding grudge is just a poison to your body or your health or your mental health. So it's something that I want to get rid of. Like Shiro has said, if you want to get free from those people who are toxic, you have to walk away. So if it will force me to walk away physically so that I don't get close to people who make me hold grudge, that one I'll do it. I'm working on it. It was hard for me. I didn't know that I was hurting myself even more. But now I've learned that I'm hurting when I hold a grudge of people who don't even know that they've hurt me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe it's my turn. I understand what you meant, girls, and yeah, it's really bad to have toxic people with us. But for me, I believe I need to get rid of people who want to change me, and I have to get rid of me who want to change me. I am who I am. I am like I am, and I'm tired to try to be understood by people. I am understood by myself and by my friends, and I believe it's enough for now. I am who I am, and that's it. I will stay like that.
Yes, I agree with everyone about removing toxic influences in our lives. And for me, maybe what I have to say is superficial, but it's something that can affect your mental state, your mental health, your time. It takes up your time, and that is, I mean, I need to declutter my life, and particularly when it comes to personal belongings, because when you have things that clutter your life, then you spend so much time trying to keep up with what you have. Let's say if it's like clothes in your closet, you can't find what you want to wear when you're going out. So this may sound superficial, but if your personal life is cluttered, then your mind is also cluttered, and you get stressed. So I want to do this by following some advice I saw on the internet, where it says, for example, regarding clothes, cut down your closet by 25% by asking yourself this one question: if I was shopping right this second, would I buy this? If the answer is no, out it goes. I really have to be strict with myself, because I am a collector and I need to edit my collections so that I have a more organized life.
Wow. Thanks for sharing that. It's a point of reflection, actually, that you've said that, because I think it's something that I need to look at as well. And as you say, when your personal life is cluttered, or your physical space, actually, physical space is cluttered, then your mental space will also be cluttered. And I think I need to go through my wardrobe, as you say, and just think, would I buy this today? Because there's a few things that I can clear out. Yeah, and I think consciously it helps with also decluttering your mental space, to see yourself getting rid of things you don't need, because it's symbolic, I think, also of getting rid of things you don't need in your actual life. Anyone wants to add anything else with regards to what the others have said?
Now, I want to say that there's something I learned a long time ago about clutter and clothes, let's say clothes. And the thought was, if I have not used something for the last 6 months, or worn it for the last 6 months or 1 year, then it's time to get rid of it. It's just taking space in your life. You don't really need it.
Yeah. It's I think it's so interesting, because everything that is being said about clothes, I think, is also symbolic as well, because you also think, if there's people who've been in your life for 1 year or something, and there's really no big use they're bringing to your life, except maybe stress,
Negativity.
feel stressed, and you wonder, symbolically as well, there might be people in our lives that we have for some years, and when we think of them or whatever, we just get stressed. So maybe we can look at that symbolically, both physically clearing out our space, but also mentally clearing out our space in our head.
Totally agree. And regarding toxic people, everyone knows toxic people can bring you down. They bring a negative energy in your life. They don't contribute anything positive in your life. And sometimes we keep these people in our lives because we've known them for a long time. They are long-time family friends, or we have a long association with them. But when you reflect on yourself and the impact they have on your life, it's not positive. So it's best to reflect, and it may sound cruel and it may sound heartless, but really at the end of the day, you're taking care of yourself. This is 31 days of self-care. So it's important to ask yourself, is it self-care when I keep toxic influences around me 24/7, just because I've known them for a long, long time? And if the answer is no, then it's time to declutter also your friendships and self-edit, and have influences that are positive in your life.
Yeah, I agree with what the other lady said. I'm sorry I didn't get her name, but there are people who are trying to change you to be something that you're not. You really don't need such people in your life, because you want to be happy. You have to be who you are, the best of who you are, and not what people want you to be, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Thanks, guys, for joining today. That was a very interesting discussion. We'll call it short but deep, or short and sweet, and enabling us to go and do some self-reflection in our own life. Tomorrow is day 10, and the topic is how can you set better boundaries in your life. So that's day 10. The time is 2 p.m. Today we had some issues with passwords, but we're going to do our best to make sure there's no password to the meeting, so the same meeting ID is used at 2 p.m. every day. So thanks a lot for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.